Request rearming.
Copy.
Hello, welcome to DCS. Today we're going to do a little player versus player multiplayer on the Hornet on the 162nd Viper server. It's a quick action server, so we're starting hot here on the ground, and just want to configure a few things. Gonna turn the data link on, and since I do plan on returning alive, I'm going to set up the TAC end for the airbase. Set up the radio for the airfield.
Rearming complete.
My cursor's a little out of sync with the keys here, if you notice. I'm trying to follow along there.
2-2, hold position.
External lights, ejection seat,
2-2,
armed.
hold position. Pontiac, 2-2, hold position. 2-2, hold position.
I'm going to enable the countermeasures here on the ground, because things can get pretty hot as soon as I get airborne. Also want to set up a custom countermeasures profile that dispenses chaff only, because I don't want to dispense flares in a dogfight. Especially since most of the threats I'm going up against are radar aimed beyond visual range. So we'll get that set up here.
Pontiac 3-2, hold position. 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 Pontiac 3-2, hold position.
Kutasi, 2-3. Request taxi to runway.
I don't think anyone uses the A-18C here. I don't think it's even working either. I think I just need to give up and go.
Chevy 3-2, Kutaisi, cleared Pontiac 3-2, hold position.
No, it's not working.
Kutasi, 2-3. Request taxi to runway.
Pontiac 3-2, hold position.
Well, let's get going.
Pontiac 3-2, hold position.
A lot of this quick action stuff, people are going to want to just take off down the taxiways from the airfield, but I'm a by the rules kind of guy, so I'm going to use the runway. It doesn't take that long to taxi to the runway. Flaps are correct. Percent for the field. Not flying from the boat today. That's unusual. Oh, well, we're going to reset in 30 minutes, so we better make it fast. Let's see if we can get some fast action here today. That's usually not a problem here. Oh, that's nice. See the concrete barriers here to keep people from using this as a runway. That's encouraging. Lights to on. Make sure the runway's not being used. Let's not end our flight right here on the ground. And burners on. Let's go. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. I'm going to immediately bring up the situational awareness display here to see who's out there. And immediately fence the aircraft in. External lights to off. Master arm to on. Select an AIM-120. Carrying 6 of those. AIM-120Cs. Go to track wall scan on the radar. Set up the aging time there. Confirm the radar is operating. I'm going to rig my 2 tanks here to drop right away. I want to climb high to about 30,000 feet before I turn to engage. I want to get the maximum range out of the missiles I'm carrying. The higher I am, the faster I'm moving, the farther I can throw these. To go for a 4-bar scan on the track wall scan there, because it's easier to it's easier to slew that right and left than up and down. So it's easier to me it's easier to cover more vertical space in the scan. It's a little preferable that way, especially if somebody dives out of your scan zone there. So we're going to level off at 30,000 and turn into the combat area. The situational awareness display here, it shows me contacts that are being detected by my flight's radar. So those little red symbols there, that's the enemy, and they're being scanned or spotted by probably other Hornets, and their radar is shared with me. So everybody won't appear on there. There's contacts that won't appear on that, but if they can be shared between flight members, I'll see them there. It's a rather big advantage the Hornet has. It may even be able to tell me the aircraft type, but I don't see that on that one there. It's going to give me their altitude, their heading. I can see there's, although I can see there is an F-15 out in front of me and some MiG-29s. Just on the radar warning receiver, you can see those out there. So, could possibly be one of those. There's another one. Okay. Intermittent. Oh, he's jamming. Okay, one of those is jamming me. You can see the yellow up there in the dugout. I can see a symbol that he's jamming. So he's got some sort of. We're gonna have to get close to that, and maybe burn through that. So there's 3 of them now. So the highest priority threat is probably the higher one. So he can throw missiles farther at me from up there. The ones lower can't quite get up to where I am. So I may focus on him. I can't lock them up from that page. The SA page is also going to show me who's engaging who. See, I can see my wingman down there engaging one of them. So I can select a target that's not being engaged. Okay, we're gonna go to burners here and get some speed going. The faster I'm traveling, the farther I can throw the missiles. And I can't lock any of these guys yet. They're actually almost, they're over 40 miles away, so the radar wouldn't reach that far. I'm just seeing them on the data link. It's interesting those guys are flashing like that. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, he's jamming. Maybe that means he's jamming when he flashes like that. I haven't seen that. Both of them are. There's two of them are jamming. If we get close enough to them, there we go. We'll end up burning through that. So I'm moving the sweep over and trying to pick them up. There we go. Okay, we're gonna lock on one. We're in track while scan now. This won't alert them to the lock. This allows us to track a missile and other targets at the same time. I just lost it. Go into the manual. You gotta pay attention to the azimuth control here. Go to manual and bring it down. There's another one. Okay, we're almost there. It's almost in range. He's an enemy. Shoot. Fox 3. You can tell he's hostile by the fact that he's a diamond and he's red. So the AIM-120 is now tracking on my radar, and when it gets within its active, I can let it go. It needs guidance from me until it gets to where it's active. Oh, I just lost. So it's lost. And so is he too. I'm not sure where he went. That's probably not good. I don't want to potentially be close to somebody when I don't know where they are. And that one's gone too. So either they avoided the radar or they were shot down. Okay, there's another target. Fox 3. Out there, and I'm still at the semi-active range, and it goes active. Now when it goes active, I'm going to turn back in and get another one off there. And somebody's shooting back at me. Since that missile's active now, I don't need to support it. I'm going to pull away here and drop down into the thicker air. There goes somebody. I don't know if that was mine. I'm going to put the missile on my 9 line and drop down into the thicker air and try to evade it. The advantage of being high is that I can use the thin air to my advantage, and then now getting low, you can use the thicker air, and missiles are going to have a harder time traveling to you, along with countermeasures. And I don't see him. I won't know if I hit anyone until I look at the debrief. I'm not going to stick around and find out. So I want to get down low now. I mean, you can be either up high and throw the missiles high, or get down low into the terrain. But honestly, kind of mingling around in between those can be dangerous. You want to keep an advantage to yourself, either with altitude or terrain, but don't be in the area of having neither. Let me get rid of the yeah, I get rid of the tanks. There's somebody following me. Somewhere my my HMD is turned off. I think it's the recording, because I should be able to see. I have a helmet mounted sight. I should be able to see half who's on, but I don't see him. So I want to put a good amount of distance between me and the enemy before I try to re-engage here. still sort of headed towards me. I got somebody pursuing me there. He's up at 14,000 feet. There's one friendly between me and him, so that's a little bit of a buffer. I'm going to climb up again. That may be a little risky, but there's not much time left here today, so let's keep the action going. I want to make sure I have a pretty clear advantage before I try to re-engage again, get some altitude. So 9,000 feet, so I can go ahead and set up my scan height over here on the radar, so when I turn into him, I'll be ready to lock him up. Okay, we're up at 24,000. Turn in to engage. He's high aspect to me. He's coming straight at me. Got lock. Again, in track while scan, he's not been alerted to this yet. No, he's way below me, and he's coming hot. Now I'm going to wait here for a bit. Maybe gain some space on it, and make the shot a little more effective, because I don't see him changing aspect. I don't see any sign that he's seen me, because he's still heading in the same path. If he fired at me, you'd see him turn. He's not turning, so Fox 3, send one off after him there. And I can break out of it. I don't need to follow. I can just need to keep the missile on my gimbal limits or the radar. And it's gone active now, so it's already tracking the target by itself. I get down and crank over in case he's fired at me. I want to come back again and put another shot in there. This time at a much closer range where he can't escape it. I see there's a MiG-29 is painting me here. I need to get down behind this hill. So I'm going to get down behind the terrain here. He's right over to the left. So if I get down against the terrain, I could probably get down into the ground clutter here. He might lose me. He's right over to like my 10 o'clock. Higher up there. Maybe I can get him. He's trying to get me. Okay, I got a lock. I'm trying to engage him. Fox 3. That's gone active right away, so I can break away from that. I don't need to follow into the target. Get down behind the terrain again. And bug out. I can still hear his radar there. It means he's still alive. That means I probably got him. When you have the radar stop it, probably means you got him. Otherwise, I have no way of knowing. There's somebody else out there. Oh, this isn't good. I get surrounded here. Oh, that's an F-16. Okay. That's not good. I could maybe get a lock on him. I don't want to engage him. I'm out of missiles. I'm out of AMRAAMs. I don't want to engage an F-16 without those, so I need to get out of here. Oh, he's launched on me. It's the F-16. Okay. That's the F-16. That's a missile. Okay, there it is. I want to put that on my 9 line, and I want to get down behind the terrain here. Yeah, I think I lost it. I lost it.
Altitude.
Okay.
Altitude.
No, he's right over on the other side of the hill from me. I need to get out of here. Because I'm not carrying enough weapons anymore. All I've got is the Sidewinder, and that's not a it's not a match for an AMRAAM. It's only a weapon of last resort. So I'm going to hightail it out of here. Skedaddle, boys, skedaddle. Live to fight another day. And there's where the TACAN comes in handy. Let's turn that on and find our way back. There we are. Don't want to run out of gas. Got to stay going fast and low here. Stay away from everybody, but I don't want to. Can't run out of fuel either. That would be good. There's still somebody back there, but he's not pursuing me. Assuming I see everyone on that display. I mean, they don't all show up there. That's something to watch out for. I see an F-14 back there, an F-15. There's lots of baddies back there behind me, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Kutasi, 2-3, inbound.
It's interesting. DCS simulates the line of sight to the radio beacon. You notice I've lost the TACAN and the control because I'm behind this hill probably. Oh, there it comes up again. See if we can make it back before the server shuts down. There's plenty of them over there. They're out of range though. They're about 40 miles away.
Kutasi, 2-3, inbound.
This wouldn't be the first time to get shot down. Well, the A-18C seems working now. So I'd say this wouldn't be the first time to get shot down trying to land in a forward airfield like this. I think that's probably against the rules here, but won't take any chances. I set a course up for the runway 248 for runway 25. Let's see if we can get down in 10 minutes.
Altitude.
It's funny, there's somebody, well, somebody's got a jammer out in front of me. That's an F-15, maybe a friendly though. Everybody's on both sides here, so if it's not any enemies out in front of me, that wouldn't be good. field in sight here. It's probably time to fence out, disarm the aircraft here for landing. So we're going to turn the exterior lights back on, formation lights on, master arm off, countermeasures to standby, confirm we're set to the field, radar to standby, bring up the flight controls of the HUD, repeater, and confirm we're set to field. No hook this time. Otherwise, it's just like landing on the boat. Hornet lands the same way every time. Same landing approach on a field. Just no tail hook. On the radar altimeter. There it is.
Kutasi, 2-3, request landing.
Yeah, just like landing on the boat. Runway's clear.
2-3, Kutaisi, check landing gear. Wind 310 at 3 meters per second. Runway 25.
This is wild here. I'll probably be lucky not to run into somebody on the runway here. This will take some care.
32, Kutaisi, clear to taxi to runway 25. 2-3, going around, runway occupied.
I don't think the A-18C gets it right most of the times. Hey, look, there's somebody who smashed their plane into the runway. I can never figure out why that happens. There's always somebody crashed on here. Go to the brake turn and bleed some speed off and drop the gear just like we're landing on the boat. Gear down. Yeah, that's nice. Another carnage down there in the airfield. It's not combat damage, it's somebody taxiing into their hangar or something. The TACAN looks a little off. That doesn't quite look like the runway heading to me. Five minutes left. You get the Hornet into its
Kutasi, 2-3, request landing.
get into the on-speed AOA for the Hornet, just like landing on the boat. Bring the nose up into that bracket. Start our base turn into the runway. nose down a bit. Get the nose down into the bracket. There we are. Let's just think of that. The black stripe there is our wires. Let's just pretend that we're on the boat. You don't land the Hornet so much as you just fly it right into the deck. So here we go. Boom. And there's no tail hook here, so air brakes. And what is that? That's my it's like a missile warning system. It's a missile warning. Who's shooting at me? It's an F-14. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that guy's locked me up or something. Oh, easy, buddy. Wait a minute. That's okay. There we go. Now that's another Hornet. Well, somewhere my missile warning system says an F-14 has got me locked up. That can't be good. Or I broke it hitting the ground. Maybe that was it. All right, let's go to Tacview and see what happened here. So here's the initial climb out, and then turn in towards the fight, and let's see what happened here. Okay, looks like the first shot, oh, that was against an Su-33 here. So he was already down. That's why that missed and why he just disappeared from the display, because he was already taken out. All right. And then the next one here was this F-15. That was the second shot. So there we are here. So two of those. That's two shots, two missiles in the air there. But he manages to evade both of those. And he goes down behind the terrain to get away from them, so those missed. So now we're going to get out of there. Drop the tanks. And then this is the turnaround. And that's who's pursuing me there, was an F-14. Okay. So he's down lower than me. And that's one shot. And he didn't even shoot at me. So he's out. That's one shot, one kill against the F-14. And what happened there? You know, I think I just saw him first. Because the F-14 is a tough fight. He's got some good missiles on him, and it's got two pilots in there to keep track of me, but he didn't see me. Then he tried to get down beneath it, but didn't make it. Okay. So now is where I'm hiding from the MiG. Here's the MiG-29, and you can see where he is up above the terrain. And I'm trying to get down low. And he either doesn't get a lock on me, or no, that's in the 120. So I'm going to turn on him, come up, and there's the shot. There's the kill against the MiG, and then back down behind the terrain. Now somewhere out here, there's an F-16. There he is. So there, oh, okay, there he is. And he's popping up right from behind the terrain there. And he pops up, and he takes a shot at me. There it goes. Oh, it's interesting. He came right up above terrain, popped up to take a shot, and then cut away back down again. But he's got a missile in the air against me. And there it goes. And it's down. So I was able to get away from that, just getting down behind the terrain, and that it must have lost me behind the terrain. So that was good. All right, and then bug out back to base. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.